Here it is, March 25th. As you can see, my engine stand's complete. Got the engine on it. Got the distributor. Got her timed yesterday. I'm still playing with the timing a little bit to see what it wants. It acts like it wants 15, but it starts just a little bit on the hard side, so I may have to play with that. Got a couple little fuel leaks, just need to get some new gaskets for. But it's turned out pretty nice. I mean, there's a few things I'm going to change. I'm going to get some 90-degree boots on my plug wires instead of 45s. Running kind of close to the headers. But let me show you a little bit around the stand. Like I said, I started this project on March 5th when I cut it and just had the frame, and I believe this is going to be my 5th video. If you guys seen the other ones, it started out as I think it was called the engine test stand plans, and this is the last video in it. So you got a 2-row radiator with 1-inch tubes in it. Fit nicely on the stand. You see I got my gauges here. Of course, my Summit Racing, I'm a big fan. And this expanded metal turned out real nice. You can put some tools, some screwdrivers up here for adjustments and whatnot. Another thing I come across was this Quick Car kit. And I believe this is their Dirt Track modified kit. But it's great. I mean, you got your ignition switch, your power switch here, ignition, and you got a start button. Unfortunately, that start button malfunctioned on me yesterday, so I'll have to jump off of it, which I'll call them and I'm sure they'll take care of it for me. Of course, I got my battery here, and I do have another battery in a battery box, but I put the bigger battery on it today. But I have a nice battery box that really cleans up the installation. So everything turned out nice. I'm happy with it. I mean, it holds it great, holds the engine great. One thing I might have done a little bit different is I put 6-inch casters on there, and I had to shim them with 3/4-inch piece of plywood. Probably go 8-inch casters if I had to make another one, just to alleviate that. And up here, of course, you have your wiring to everything. There's really no way of making that nice and neat. I guess I could put a shroud around here if I wanted to hide it, but it's a test stand. You're going to have your wiring running. You got to keep an eye on your temperature and stuff like that. Make sure you got good oil pressure. All right, well, I'm going to go over here and start it up for you. see, seems to be running pretty good. I'm happy with it. Like I said, I'm going to have to play with that timing a little bit, maybe tweak it. Throttle response is awesome on this quick fuel carb. It's a quick fuel 780 series CFM carburetor, and the throttle response is just right there. Had to get online and do some work. I got on ChevelleTech.com, so I used to own a Chevelle, and I get a great bunch of guys on there. Any tech questions you have, and they told me what spark plugs I needed. And unfortunately, all I got right now is auto lights, so that might be something I'll upgrade. But we'll see how they do. It's going to go in this '78 Suburban. It's got a 6-inch lift with 35-inch tires on it. My girlfriend and I are planning on restoring it. Just throw some goodies under it, maybe three-quarter ton drivetrain, 14-bolt full float in the rear, and a Dana 44 up front, or 373 gears. Of course, you got to get a cowl induction hood, and I don't know, with a couple colors we're looking at, maybe white with some black on the bottom, and also, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that Stacey David show, Gears, but he painted Ted Nugent's Bronco a bushwhacker green, which I really liked. I thought it was sharp. So that's another option. Maybe bushwhacker green with a little bit of a rhino lining or line next about the bottom, 6-8 inches. I like hunting and fishing and hot rods, so I just figured we'd build this truck and kind of get all three in one. So, like I said, the videos are great. Any of you guys need any part numbers for anything that you saw in my videos, feel free to drop me an email, leave me a message on the video. I'll get some part numbers for you, and like I said, stay tuned. I'm sure I'll build something else here in the future. So, thanks a lot. You guys have a great day.